Hi, welcome to Coffee with Kim. I am Kim Bassett, your host, and we made it to day 5. And today is going to be an exceptional day, just like the rest of them have been. But I saved kind of a special show for the last day.
Hi, welcome to Coffee with Kim. We are on day 5 of our series, Courage to Take Action in Our Life. Coming from California, Dr. Ivan Gale Carney. Dr. Carney, having been raised in the Midwest, he is the father of a son, grandfather, and the father to 7 dogs. Having devoted most of his 37 years to being an outstanding doctor of chiropractic, he quickly discovered his passions as a marketer. Now devoting a large portion of his time to helping businesses double or triple their income through his consulting services, marketing, social media, and over-the-top interactive books, join me in welcoming Dr. Carney to Coffee with Kim.
Yay! Oh my goodness. So I am going to be very transparent here. So Dr. Carney, I was going to have him on our last series with the mentorings because he has been a mentor of mine for a couple of years now. But then I pulled him out and I said, I have something I want you to be on. I want you to be on the last day of next month because I want everybody, because he's been on the show before. Everybody knows him as the guy who does marketing, who does books, right? But for a lot of us, me included, you are one of the best mentors. And I could not, have done a lot of what I've done without you.
So I appreciate you. I really do. Thank you.
So I want you, because I do it with everyone, you get to have a few minutes to kind of talk a little bit about you, what you're doing now, and then we're going to have a conversation.
Well, I don't usually talk much about myself unless I'm in the coaching and consulting arena, because you've been to events, Kim, and you know that I don't talk a lot unless somebody calls upon me. And even then, I don't talk a lot when that certain person calls upon me. I try to keep things pretty short and simple. But I've been doing a lot of coaching, consulting lately. There's a lot going on. I've got a new partner, and we're working on some other things behind the scenes. We've got affiliate to profits going. We've got a lot going on, and we're making some money, which is good. That's another good thing. The additional income is always good to what I'm already making, to what I want to make. And then I'm bringing on some other partners as well in some other endeavors. So that's what I'm doing behind the scenes right now.
Oh, wow. So you're always giving. I know you don't like to talk about yourself, and I get that. But we also just need to celebrate you because you do a lot behind the scenes. And so that's why I wanted to bring you out to the front to celebrate you for some of these things. And talk about the evolution of the last 2 years. You and I started talking about that briefly the other night. You said, I'm not the same as I was then, but because we all grow, right? We take different steps. We take different actions. What are some of the things that have stood out for you the last 2 years?
Well, I think a lot of people, and I always look at what's best for them. I mean, and what I mean by that is I'm always trying to help people create a better lifestyle, have more fun, and have more money. If they don't have money, that doesn't mean they're going to be one way or the other. You got a lot of money or you don't have a lot of money. It really doesn't matter. I mean, you can still be happy.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
But there's so much going on that it's hard to nail it down. And what's changed in the last 2 years is you can say it a lot of different ways, but you can say, well, I found my voice. I don't like that, but that's the way it is. And so I like to get on coaching and consulting calls. I don't care if it's a group or one-on-one. I like to do that because I like to help people double or triple their income. Mm-hmm. One doctor I took, and he was making $75,000. He had 7 employees. He had 3,500 square foot. And it sounds like a lot of money, but you know as well as I do, because you're a business owner, Kim, you
Yes.
know, you know that it sounds like a lot of money, but some people that aren't in business don't understand a lot of that goes to overhead, because
Sure does.
you had some great months. And I would say, Kim, did you make that much money? Well, yeah, I made it, but I didn't get to keep it all.
Mhm.
And that's the way it is. So when I took him from 75,000 to 285,000 in a month, every month,
Wow.
then that was a good move for him. Now he pays me $3,500 a month, but I've made that transition now to a coaching consultant. And I can help people do that if they want to become consultants. If they just want to increase or double their practice, I can help them do that. It's all about helping someone get what they want. If I can find out what you want, Kim,
Yeah.
I can give you the solution. That's the idea.
No, it is, and you're very, very powerful at that. Um, so when I was working with you, we did 3 books in 72 hours.
We
So
did.
basically,
We did.
yeah, one book. The first one was in 24 hours. Number one, I didn't think I could do it, and number two, it was like someone like pushing me through the eye of a needle. That's how I felt. And but guess what? I got to the other side, didn't I?
Oh, you did. That was 21 chapters, by the way. I
Yes.
remember that. And
Yes.
if you go back and look, you'll see it.
Yeah. Yeah. And so now, at this time, right, I was wanting to do kind of what I'm starting to move into now, but because I had another company at the time.
Right.
And this was all during it. So I was like juggling all kinds of stuff, with shutdown and a lot of uncertainty with that business. And so now coming into this, I mean, you were really at a time in my life when I just didn't, I could have really gotten shut down, and you didn't let me do that.
No, and also I want to tell them that, Kim is so aggressive that I told her, I said, you need to tone it down just a little bit, because you're going to get into trouble because you're trying to do too much. And that's one of her faults, is she tries to do too much, and she tries to help everyone like I do.
Yeah.
Not that I can help everybody like we want to do it, but
Mhm.
she you have to pull the reins back on her a little bit, because she gets to where she can't breathe, and then I worry about her, and she gets sick sometimes because she works so hard.
Yeah. Nope, it's true. And so, and true transparency, I came to you when I had the idea for Coffee with Kim. And what did you tell me?
I said, how often are you going to do it? And you said, I don't know what it was, but it was like, I said, that's a little bit too much. I said, now if you can do it, do it. But I said, I think you're biting off more than you want to chew, but you never know about what Kim's going to do. That's the thing. You don't know.
But what have you learned about me? Am I consistent?
Oh yeah, you're consistent. Once you find that magic line, you're consistent.
Yeah.
You'll do it. You'll do whatever it takes, and you get very good at it. And I think you're really good at it now. I think you can really just go through the motions. I mean, you can get it done. You set up these sizzle reels. There's a lot of work that goes into this that people don't understand. But if you have the right mentors, if you have the right work ethic, you can get there. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. They don't even have to be talented. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
If they just have the desire. And what I like to say is, if you can be consistently persistent, you get there.
Yeah. Nope. 100%. I didn't bring up my book, but I wanted to bring up, and let me just tell you, this is who Dr. Carney is. So I wanted to show one of his interactive books, because wasn't able to get it onto the sizzle reel. And he goes, well, why don't you just use the software you use for that and do the book? And I'm like, well, I've never done that before. And he goes, you can do it. And guess what I did? See, that's what he knows. He knows us. So here we go. The only thing I can't do is pause it.
Right.
So I've got to figure that one out.
Right.
So
That's just the basic interactive book. When I go
Right.
to the higher dollar books, the ones that have the audios, the QR codes, the videos, the webinars, everything's inside the book. So the book will do the selling for you.
Oh my gosh. And I've seen those. Everyone, I have seen those. They're amazing. So I'm going to switch gears a little bit because I am going to come back to this book thing because I have an idea I should have done. I could share the video and then we could pause it because I want to be able to show everyone what you're really able to do. But maybe we might do that for another time. So, because you've been on here 3 times now, and there's a reason for that. This is your 3rd time. You were one of my first, you're like my 2nd guest when I started this.
Yeah, I don't know why I wasn't the first, but
Well, that was Samantha. I know you should have been, but Samantha's the one that was helping me learn all the back end stuff.
Good. Good.
So you'll be on again, but I definitely want. I might even just do a little video just on my own to show them this book and pause it. But I would like to. Maybe we'll just do it on the side and we'll load it because I do want them to understand what you do because it is extraordinary. But you're also doing a mastermind that I'm a part of, and tell them about what that is and why do we do masterminds?
You do masterminds because you learn from everybody, and somebody's going to come up with an idea. And when that idea is put out there, and I might not think much of it, but Kim will wrap her head around it and she'll run with it. We had an affiliate to profits meeting just at 2:00 today, Pacific Standard Time, and I gave them more ideas. I gave them one idea, and they were challenged. And if they didn't meet the challenge, then they had to pay $100. They all got it done.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm going to add layer on top of layer on how to take that to the next level. So when they get on StreamYards, they're going to make more and more money.
Oh
yeah.
That's incredible.
That's what the members get to know. They get the inside scoop.
The inside scoop. All right. So how can anybody be a member?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they sure can.
So we'll let them know at the end how they can do that as well.
Sure.
All right. So do you do much of your chiropractic still?
I do, but I still do some. Occasionally, I had a woman that was at the mastermind, the master class, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
The master class, I took care of her. I started off with the video, and Joel ended up with the video camera in his hand. And it's a very touching video, and it shows you what those kind of people are made of and how they think and what means a lot to them. But she just called me. She's called me 3 times now. She wants to come from LA to here and get adjusted. So whatever I do, it works. It doesn't work for everybody because I'm not, the only one that can do it, but I'm the only one that can do my technique. Let's put it that way.
Yep. You have a special technique for sure.
Right.
All right. So if you were to give people a way, let's say, so like, I don't want to do, coaching right now. For them to step out of their own way and to take some action, what are some steps that you work one-on-one with people that's kind of a consistent thing with people?
Okay. Now, if you were asking me, you said, hey, look, I've got 10 people here that want to talk to me, then I would tell them to go to bookandmoney.com, book and money, A-N-D, bookandmoney.com /call. Now they get a 15-minute consult with me.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's that worth? It's worth $500 because I charge $2,000 an hour to work with me. So it's a great deal. But to answer your question, Kim, what people have got to understand is they don't need talent. They really don't. But what they have to do is they have to find out what their passion or their purpose is in life. I don't care what you're doing now. I don't care how much money you're making now. If you can tell me your purpose and your passion, then I can put you on a road to getting that purpose and passion, but also more money.
Yeah. Why? I mean, that's our purpose. I mean, I read your one book, right? You've got some books coming out too.
Oh, yeah. And now I just talked to a woman just a few minutes ago, and we're getting that all set up. And So once I do that, the 28, 35, 40 books that I've written in the last year, they'll all come out.
I cannot wait because I've had the privilege of reading several of those. We've got some people. Odette says, greetings. Chanced upon this life's delight, speaking my language here. She is too is an author. It is our responsibility to read faster, Kim, to keep up. Well done. These books are the best hooks.
Odette knows.
She does.
Oh, absolutely.
So what does the book do for someone?
It becomes their ultimate hook. And when you have your ultimate hook, then you can sell just about anything. You connect with anybody. I can connect you with anybody you want to connect with if you have enough money. Now, what I mean by that is they always tell you you're 6 people away. Well, I can show you, and I do this, and I've talked to Joel about this, how you can take that and move them from I don't know who you are to I'd like to meet that person.
Wow.
Now, we took that one doctor, he did a direct mail piece. He makes 111, he's in Las Vegas. He makes $111,000 a month, and he only coaches 37 people. Now, he does it in a group, but he makes $111,000 a month off of just that.
Wow.
And we sent out one direct mail piece to podiatrist.
Wow.
That's what works.
Wow. And so the emails, so, years ago, people were saying, email's dead, everything is online. And I remember having this conversation with you, and you just laughed, just like you did just now.
Mm-hmm.
And so that right there, is all based on an email, correct?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You've got to get them to open the email. I don't care how good the email is. If you can't get them to open it, get them to open it. And then you got to write the copy correctly to get them engaged. Now, you don't keep it all long. You don't keep it all short. You mix it up. And there's lots of things I've done. And did you get invited to the last thing that I did through Dwayne?
I just started opening all 14 emails.
Oh, I bet you did. I bet you did.
Yeah.
Those I would have sold for, what is it? $2,600.
I was going to say they're about 200, 300 a piece, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now you're going to say, well, that's simple. Yeah, but it's not the simplicity. It's how it's done and how they come out. And I gave those to Dwayne. I told him this. I said, I gave you 13. I wrote those in about an hour. But I said, you didn't have to use them all. But once I get on a roll and I know what I didn't know if he was going to write the emails or I was going to write the emails. And then I thought, once I wrote the first one, then the second one came out, then the third one, and then the creative side kicks in, and then they just start coming out.
Right. So how many years have you been a copywriter? Because it's kind of a buzzword now out there, right? On the online, everybody now has a copywriting course, right? How long did it take for you to do this?
37 years.
Yeah. Exactly. And that's how many hours a day?
That's 3 hours minimum per day. Minimum. And I did that I'm a world expert. Now, how do I do that? I do it 5 hours a day for 5 years, minimum.
Yeah.
You know a lot when you do that. Now, that's what I'm saying. You don't have to be talented. That's what I'm trying to tell people. If what do you think is most important to these people, Kim? Is it money? Is it happiness? Is it all the above? I mean, whatever they want, I think can be delivered to them if they're in the right frame of mind and they're open to it.
I agree.
But if you just want a job, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I used to have a job a long time ago. But if you want to be an entrepreneur and you want to get up when you want to, go to bed when you want to, travel when you want to, I like that lifestyle. That's what I like.
I like that too. And I've done it back and forth, right? I had a corporate career, then, did entrepreneur. I've always had businesses, in between all of the other stuff. And now I'm to the point, it's like, okay, it's time to just focus and to get down and get it done. We have some more people. Boy, got lots of people. Dr. Connie can meet before quickly and confidently, continually building competencies that position you in the marketplace to monetize your expertise. That's beautifully well written.
Only Celia could do that.
I know. I love Celia.
She's a sweetheart, isn't she?
She is a wonderful. We'll catch up later. Have to hop off. And then Celia, Dr. Connie. Yep. Well, she just sent that twice. Okay. But yeah, no, I mean, people, I love that they came on to edify you because you truly do. And I mean, that's why I struggled with me just being on here and not having just a whole group of your fans on here, because they're doing it anyway, because edifying you and what you do.
I got you. Did you always, when you started Coffee with Kim, now, did you start off? I guess you did, actually, because I thought, did you just want to do a StreamYard, or did you want to do interviews? You wanted to do interviews, didn't you?
Interviews. Yep. I literally watch. So how it kind of started is I grew up watching Donahue, Dinah Shore, Merv Griffin. You know, I remember Oprah doing her first ones, Larry King. That's all my dad. My dad was my hero. You know that. And he would stay up and watch Johnny Carson late at night. He'd let me sneak in and watch it with him.
Oh yeah, because I remember the mom deal. Yeah, now I'll catch you.
Yeah. And so I always watched these people and I loved it. And it never clicked. And then when Joel did his, did the master class and you and I were having people come into that room together, you should have seen it happening, because I loved, facilitating the conversation and hearing what people had to say.
Mm.
And then it was like one morning I woke up a few weeks later and I was like, I saw the whole thing. And I was like, I just love. And then I said, I was scared to death. I didn't like being on video. I didn't like seeing my face. I didn't like hearing my voice. I didn't even watch my first 5 episodes back. I didn't play them back.
You didn't?
I couldn't get over the voice, but I practice. Like you practice?
Oh, I practice.
I practice, but I do. I practice.
Well, I have to tell you, I'm offended if you didn't watch the first 5, because I was the second one.
I did now, but I'm saying back then.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
No. See, and you're really good because you're turning this around on me, and that's what you always do. And I should know better.
That's how it works, though.
I know. And that's one of the things I love about you. Oh, Carol Burnett. Yes. Oh my gosh. I watched her too, Celia. But today I really wanted to have this day to celebrate you, not only as an extraordinary person, but someone who really cares about people, who goes out of his way to make a difference in other people's lives, and to show people that they don't have to do it alone. I was one of those people, Dr. Carney, years ago. I thought I had to do it all alone.
Mm.
And I had to learn over time. And you really, you and Joel and others have really showed me that having a community, having people that have your back, who want the best for you. And right. You don't have to do it alone, and that we aren't alone.
No, I mean, you really don't have a lot of friends. You really don't. I mean, everybody that tells you that, they're telling you the truth. But the ones that are close to you, that are friends, you do take care of them and you do help them. And Kim will tell you from experience that I'm not afraid to tell you if I think something's wrong. You may not like it, but I'll tell you. But I'm not telling it to hurt you. I'm really not. I'm trying to get you to respond. I'm trying to get you to do something.
Yeah.
Change it. Yeah. I'm trying to help you.
No, and you do. You do a beautiful job of it. And sometimes in life, we don't want to hear those things, right? People I've worked with, I've had to be very honest with, and they don't like it,
Mm,
right?
no.
No.
Mm-mm.
But I wanted this week to be about showing people that there's just ordinary, everyday people who have taken action in their lives and they've changed their lives and they've changed the lives of others. And I wanted them to see that it's possible and different ways it can be done. It's all different. And so much of what holds us back starts when we're very young. And that's another thing that came out this week.
Right now, not to change the subject, but
No, no,
I
sure.
think I'm on the subject. You when you say that, I always think about your parents.
Hmm.
Like one was really positive and one was not as positive,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
And whether we like it or not, that stays with us,
Hmm.
and we might believe what that one parent said, even though we shouldn't, but we're young and we don't know any different.
Right.
But we get through it. We get through it
We do if we allow it.
yeah, if you allow
Yeah. Oh my goodness, there's so many people that love you here. One of our favorite
it.
people.
I got to tell you a story about Di. Um, I met her at Joel's,
Hmm.
but not until I talked to that woman did I understand how special she really was. And
Oh,
when I had a conversation with her, my attitude towards her, I mean, it was good, but it went from good to great. That's the kind of woman that Di is.
I
She
know. She and I are accountability right now, and she and I talk about every few weeks, and I can't tell you how much I love her. Um,
Yeah, she's sitting in bed.
no, that woman, man, she has stuff that she does. She has inspired me in so many ways as another woman. Oh my gosh, just love her. I agree. I love to be with people who can work alongside as honest equals, encouraged to speak out. 100%. Yeah.
Absolutely. That's Di.
I know. I know. I can't wait. I've been to Australia, but I cannot wait till we can find a place that the two of us can connect again. So,
Well,
but see, it just goes to prove to you, right? We've never been in person, but you can connect with people all over the world. And that's just been, I'm so grateful for Joel's group and other groups that I'm in because I have people all over the world now that I call family.
have you ever met Di?
Not in person.
Oh my.
I can't wait.
You need to meet her in person.
I bet.
She
Oh my gosh, Dr. Carney, I love you so much. I wish I lived closer to you both. I
are
know you and I are only about 5 hours away.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Oh goodness. So, is there any case? I want to make sure everybody knows that if you want to write a book, if you want to be a part of a mastermind, if you want to be an affiliate in some way or create your own affiliate, right? What else are you doing? There are so many things you do.
Yeah, I've tried to keep it. That's one thing I always got in trouble with Joel is he says, "Well, you gotta chunk it down to one thing." So I decided, went from webinar production to, helping you double or triple your income to now it's books. But with the book, the book really is the ultimate hook if you know how to write the right book. And I think, and Di can tell me if I'm wrong, but I think she was part of Zero to Hero.
Yes.
And so we created that book, that first interactive book,
Hmm.
and it wasn't exactly what I would call the best book on the planet. But once it went to digital, it just made it so much better. And Di can write a heck of a book, I can tell you. But that one, that wasn't her best. But I'm telling you, she can write a book. I know she can
Yeah,
because
I
I
do
know
too.
her heart. I know she can do it. But
Me too.
I'm telling you, when it went to digital, it just made it so much more. immersive. It's more compelling, and I loved it.
Yeah.
Once it became an interactive book, and Joe says, "Can you help us do that?" And I said, "Yeah, we can do that." So we did it, and that's the thing. When you're part of the family, somebody asks you to do something, you try to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. You got another fan here too,
Ah,
which she's one of my favorite people too.
oh yeah, she's a sweetheart.
Yeah, she
She's a
is.
sweetheart. They're all nice people.
Hmm.
That's the thing. When you get into this family, you just have nice people.
I know. I know. I get asked all the time, "Oh my gosh, Kim, how do you get these people, on such great, people to interview?" And I'm like, part of an amazing family.
Yeah, they'll all help you. They'll
Yep.
all help you.
Yep. 100%. All right. I'm going to show people. So we are going to do, we have here, why isn't that working? Oh, there we go. See, doesn't always work for me.
I'm not worried about it because I know you've been here long enough. A year, you got it down one way or the other.
So doccarneymarketing@gmail.com. So if they go there, what are they going to get?
Well, I will give them all the links to everything, and then they can do what they want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. And
If
is
they
that the
want to
right
talk,
one?
yep, that's it. If they want to talk to me, just go to bookofmoney.com/call and make the appointment, and we'll get on a call.
Awesome. All
Yep.
righty. Is there anything else that we may have forgotten? Anything about you? I know you love talking about yourself.
No, we'll talk about that on the next version.
Okay. Sounds good. I have to say, you were in the running with Renate. I think you guys are about the same, or you may be ahead of her on how many times she's been on the show.
Renati? Really?
Yeah. So,
Well, I
so
need
we'll,
to know more about Renati then because she's a sweetheart too, but I didn't know she was doing
yeah,
all these things.
I know. She's amazing. She's amazing. All right. I got to make sure I get everybody down here at the very end. And, oh, we love you too. All right. I just want to make sure there wasn't any questions or anything. So, everyone, so Dr. Carney, thank you from the bottom of my heart
Thank you.
for being here, for being my friend, being my mentor. And I'm going to end right there so I can finish the show. All right, everyone. I hope you all enjoy when I do these series. I have to tell you, I'm going to be completely transparent, as you know I always am. They are a lot of work. And when Carney and I were talking earlier about, when he was asking me about starting this show, I probably told him I was going to do it every day. And he's making faces at me at the back. But I have to tell you, I hope you see how much I love what I do here and how much I love serving you, how much I love serving the people that I interview, because at the end of the day, my heart is for them to have more recognition. So I hope you guys have a great weekend and a happy start of your holiday season, and we will see you on Monday.